Hey everyone, and welcome to Nights in Tight Spaces. Today we are finally going to be starting our Let's Play of this fantastic game. We played the demo of this a while back. I had a lot of fun. It seemed to do pretty well on the channel, but of course that was a while ago, but I hope that this is still going to garner some interest amongst you at least. What is this game? It is a tactical, tile and turn-based card battler with a bit of funny and witty story thrown into the mix. It's something like, I think, Drop Dodgy, where you do like a run and it ends. I don't think a run takes like super long, but we'll see. I have no idea. We didn't finish it. We couldn't finish it last time, I think. We had access to some limited content in the demo, which makes sense. Today we'll find out just how long it is. There's some endless, there's a daily play, so there might be like a daily challenge here, I imagine, that you could do. And we have two types of story mode. We have new game and tight mode. I did actually Google it because I thought tight mode might be some sort of hard mode of the story. It isn't actually. It's a faster experience, more streamlined. It removes some steps in the quest lines, making it for a faster run, and removes the story maybe a little bit as well. We'll see how much or how amazing we find this game if we do more runs. I imagine we might go tight mode at some point, but for now we are just gonna go the full on story. Let's go new game. Deck draft your own deck from scratch. You know what, we are not gonna do that. We're just gonna go with the standard one for now. What is the... Okay, Brave is default difficulty. Enemies have regular health and damage. No restarts allowed. Okay. At least one movement card from the player's deck will be drawn each hand per party member. Max 2. Rollbacks 1. Okay, no restarts. I think that's completely fine. Enemies have minus 20% block, health and damage, and we can restart fights on failure. No, I think going completely just default difficulty here is absolutely fine. And we can see we have a couple of different characters to choose from. I believe a lot of these we will find during the run as well. So we won't be stuck with one character. We will find some of these, but this just defines our starting character. I have no idea which one of these, what they do yet. I don't really remember. Obviously there's some differences, I'm guessing, in the kind of cards they can get. Let's just go something standard. Let's go the fighter. Well trained in a variety of combat styles and weapon techniques, the fighter is one of the most versatile combatants. Let's go. Okay, what do we have here? We are not gonna go through each of these cards. We'll learn as we go. Well trained in a variety. We just read that. We have 40 health. We have 0 block, I assume that is. Unarmed attacks deal plus 25% damage. Melee weapon attacks deal plus 25 damage as well. Okay, and we have 1 steel sword and 1 iron shield. We are called Milo Leroux, apparently. We can rename that. That's completely fine. Let us get into the action. Daylight spills into the tavern as you swing the door open. The barkeeper scowls at you from across the room as you enter. Hustler, I warned you what would happen if I saw you round here again. Okay. So we have some choices. We can laugh it off to receive some gold. We can stand our ground to receive a weapon. We already have a weapon though. We can apologize and increase max health. Sure, we'll apologize. I'm sorry. For whatever we did, I'm sorry. Can't heed a warning I don't remember, but my hangover's giving me a powerful need to apologize for something. So here we are. So we increased max health by 6. That's not a bad percentage, I think. Do you ever wonder what your life could be if you poured all that effort into something other than filling your tankard, hustler? That's the advantage of living for the moment. One day you're gonna get on the wrong side of the wrong people. People who tolerate you even less than I do. Suddenly, a gang of thugs storm in, seizing the tavern's only other patron, dragging him away towards the door. I want you to know that despite everything you've said, I'm doing all this for you. Guessing we're gonna get into a fight. New quest started, the prologue. Okay. I want to see if we can increase the audio just a little bit, because I started the game and there was this legendary epic intro and it was incredibly loud, so I had to lower it, but now this chill music might actually be just a little bit too low. I think 70 might be a little bit too much. I think 65 there is good. Okay, a cold welcome in the back room. We have two expected enemies, Bruiser and Tavern Goon. We get a card and gold if we win. Let's see if we can't make that happen. Okay, we have a fight. That was a little bit lag there. Okay, void tiles. Okay, I remember some of this from the demo. Void tiles are any spaces that fall outside the board. These spaces instantly kill anyone who moves onto them. Use them to your advantage, but be careful to not be pushed into the void yourself. Void tiles are shown when you hold down the show info button, which is what? Rollbacks allow you to revert your actions back to the start of your current turn, and we have one of these, I believe. Okay, we can click on this. Is there a... Is there a button for that? I don't see any controls. I guess not. I guess we just have to click down here. So we have the window and we have the door. That is both void. That's fair. What is that? Okay, in either case, he's going to attack. I think they are. That means they are attacking for 6 and 8. I'm not 100% sure. Let's see what cards we have. Okay, we have the heavy strike. Deal 20 damage to target up to 2 tiles away, and we advance. Move towards the target before attacking. That seems pretty decent. You have 14. That would kill you outright. That seems like a good one. Do we have like... Yes, we do. We have energy. This one costs 2. Okay. So... And we have... I think this is... Yeah, this is what our energy. 3 out of 3 up here. We have something and something. We could do... Sweep as well. 10 times 5. What does that even mean? Deal 6 damage to adjacent characters in a 5-tile arc. Don't know why it says 6 if it says 10 here, but whatever. Quick strike. Spend X momentum to deal 6 times X damage. Okay. We have slip that allows us to move. And we have quick strike. So I'm thinking we could do quick strike on this guy and then heavy strike on that guy. That would move us away from this guy and still allow us to do some damage. Thinking we'll do that. Yoink. And heavy strike on this guy, because that'll kill. Yep, you're down. And we have some... we gained this, whatever that is. Yes, we are not interested in reverting this, so let's end the turn. Ah, it's enemies coming down. Okay, fair enough. Combo attack. Enemies with combo attacks hit you multiple times during a single attack. If you have dodge, this means that you will only be able to dodge one of the multiple attacks. Damage modifiers apply to each of the multiple attacks. Okay. Okay, we can hover over him as well to see what he does exactly. So he is a tricky tavern fighter. He's gonna quick strike. Waiting for target. Yeah, you are not gonna attack anything right now because we are not standing in your space. Okay, so he's gonna attack something, but Alt is the option key. Thank you for the hold Alt to show equipment. So he's not gonna do anything. He's gonna attack the air. You guys are, however, going to attack. Ooh, you ignored dodge on this one, on the choke slam. Okay, so we definitely want to be dashing out of there at some point. Okay, deal 6 damage 3 times. That is, if my math is correct, 18. That's enough to take you out, and it's enough to take you out. Okay, long strike. Deal 10 damage up to 2 tiles away. Maintain distance. Okay. And separate. Push enemies 1 tile in opposite direction and deal 5 damage. Okay, so we could actually kill 2 of you here. We could 3-strike this guy, move up, and separate this guy because he's standing next to the window. I'm thinking that should do the trick. Let's try it. Out you go. Dash up here. And then push. No. Okay. Because this is not broken. Okay, well, we have a restart, so let's use it. I'm thinking this is good, but then instead maybe we dash down here and do some damage to this guy. I guess we could block as well. It just says it can't be dodged. Doesn't say anything about block. Yeah, let's do that. So 10 of 5. Okay, so we can see the result is -9 damage total here. So we get 4 damage from being pushed into something. So this is actually better. Let's do that. And then let's block. 14, that means we take 0, hopefully. Yes. Wow, we got owned, but... And we keep our block? Well, that's fantastic. Okay, so we got our heavy strike back. That can kill one of these guys. Can we kill both of them here? I don't think so, but we can push them away. Actually, we can. Yes, we can. Beautiful. Let's do that then. You fall outside with a very wobbly head. And boom. Get out of here. Nice. We are not going to care about score at all. We are not going to care about score at all. We just care about winning. Okay, get a new card and 15 gold. Let's see. What kind of card can we get? We can get a front kick. 6 damage and push to adjacent enemy. Or advance, then deal 6 damage and 1 push. Okay, so I mean, they do the same, but we can advance first if we wanted to. Nice, we have a counter. Add 6 block. And deal 10 damage. That seems fantastic. That seems really good. Both block and damage. That seems really good. And Jolt. Increase combo by 2. We don't really know what that does yet. I like both front kick and counter, but I think counter is both defensive and offensive, so that's very nice. I would usually relish saying I told you so, but there's no joy in watching someone dig their own grave. Can I count on you for the eulogy? If only your head was as smart as your mouth. That was no coincidence. This mob's been snatching up folk all over the kingdom, and I doubt after this they'll leave you or me much alone. Okay. Investigate the outlaws. This is an alleyway. We have a tavern goon. We have tavern goon and bruiser over here. So we have 2 new enemies, outlaw and brigand. Are we gonna get straight into combat here? Yes, we are. It's a little bit laggy once it loads. That's a little bit strange. But you know what? I didn't think much of this game, so I activated high-end graphics. Let's try and disable that. See what that does. Okay, you're definitely doing something. You're shooting, and I'm a little bit. I'm a little bit stuck here, but I think we can actually get out of this. Where do we have? Can we push? No, we cannot push, of course. That's a shame because you are right next to this void right here, and we have one out over here as well. But that is not gonna fly. Can we zoom in and out? No, this is what we can see. We can't move around either, at least not with WASD. That's fine. I'm thinking we can block. Ah, this is not the card we had. Ooh, I can actually get over there. Okay. That's really good then. Okay. Okay, none of these are what's it called? In killing range of 1 card. But I'm honestly thinking we want to kill this guy. Because he's ranged. I guess it doesn't matter right here because we are in so close combat, close quarters anyway. That's gonna spawn another enemy. So I'm thinking honestly, we move up here like that. We're gonna ignore you, I think. What are you doing? Yeah, you're pushing. I don't know. There's a it's a line from him. He's not doing anything. I thought it was a line from this guy pointing to me saying I'm going to be pushed out. And as far as I've learned so far, I didn't think that would be correct. Okay. I think we're going to focus on this guy, honestly, because you're so close anyway that you can't really... It doesn't matter if you're ranged or not. Let's do that. Oh, just 1 away from being able to kill. Okay. There's not much else to do anyway, so let's do that. 7? Why? Okay, next time I'm gonna take it a little bit slower. I had no idea why we did 7. It's at 6 and we only have the 1 momentum, I believe. I'll take the kill though. If we get the... Okay, there we go. Counter attack. Some cards give you the ability to counter attack. Nice. And some enemies have the same ability. Look for the icon. Yes, that's what we found. A character with the counter ability will attack any incoming attacker within their normal attack range. Enemies will counter attacks both from you and other enemies, no matter whose turn the attack occurs on. Right, so that probably tells us there is some sort of... We can manipulate here, because we can get them to attack each other. So for instance, we could move down, then push this guy up here, because he's gonna do 8. Then he's gonna do 8 damage to his buddy, and his buddy has a lot of health. And in fact, I think we shall. I would love to use the counter. It seems amazing. Now we deal 15 damage. That could be momentum based. I'm not sure. Ooh, we actually have a... Ooh, objectives are different. Okay. Okay, objectives are different. If we want the money, we need to push 1 enemy off the board. Ooh, I'm glad I saw that because... I can actually... Can I not get out of here? I might have to do something like this. It's weird we could do it before, but now we can't. Okay, that kind of unfortunately changes the plan a little bit. We have to do that. We have to kill you so we can get out. Why can I not go down here? That was odd. Why could I not go down there? It said I could move 2 tiles. Strange. Well, you kid, you, oh, son of a gun. Okay, well. Heavy strike on you. Move over. We might not get the gold here. We might not get the gold here. Yeah. If you moved like that, then we wouldn't get the gold. Okay. Ah, we used slip. That's what we used. We didn't use move. We used slip. That was kind of lucky we had that available to us then. Okay. Well, that's a real shame. That's a real shame. We're not gonna get the gold. That's okay. How much damage are you dealing? 11, and we block for 8 here. We could block both. Are we gonna? You know what? Let's find out if we actually block or counter melee attacks as well when we are in melee range. We can do a quick strike. We do. Very nice, very nice. Okay, no gold, that's fine. Didn't get that, but we do get a new card. Continue. Yes. Well, speaking of, we could push. And we could pull. And we can long strike. We already have this one, so we're gonna get push or pull. I'm thinking push, honestly. Pull one enemy towards you. Why does it say push? But we're not pushing anything. But we will. I think we're gonna grab the push here. We could have skipped, but that's okay. You managed to corner the last outlaw before they can scramble away. You're going to tell me who your boss is and where I can find them. I've got nothing to say. Please let me go. Okay, so we can intimidate to get maybe some recovered gold that we didn't get before. Or we can placate them and receive a consumable. Okay. Finally, someone with proper manners. Fancy a drink? I fancy a drink. I think this was one of the characters we could start with as well. If it'll loosen your lips, why not? Now, your boss. Suspicious mead. Okay. Look, we are just told who to grab and where to take him. That's it. The boss never shows his face. He's careful like that. The boss, he holds these tournaments only for the meanest of the mean. Real exclusive. Nobody gets in without an invitation, apparently. How do I get one? Make a name for yourself. Cause trouble. Get noticed. But you don't want that kind of attention. Believe me. Only one way to find out. Time to make some noise. Okay, we got a consumable. Consumables are single-use items. Makes sense. All party members have one consumable item slot. When equipped, the consumable will add a card to your starting hand that retains between turns. Okay, that's nice. Play this card as normal to gain the effect stated on the card. Once played, the card will be removed from your hand and the consumable will be removed permanently from your inventory. Okay, that's a decent way to do it. We have 115 gold. We could go to the trader, I suppose. There's also a tavern. We can heal some party members. We don't need that. Or we can go to the blacksmith to purchase and upgrade equipment. I think that is probably where we want to go. We're definitely not going to be doing the entire run this episode, I think. At the blacksmith shop, you can buy and upgrade weapons and equipment and purchase consumable items. Your purchases can have a big impact on your party members and their abilities. Use the buttons to move between weapons, equipment, and consumable items. The more rare an item, the more powerful it can be. So be sure to check back to shop regularly. Okay. Okay, so we have a steel sword that we could upgrade for 1 extra damage. That seems a little bit underwhelming. Ah, we actually gained block at the start of each turn. I didn't even notice. So we didn't retain the block, probably. Because that was 4 exactly. We just gained the block from the iron shields. Okay. So what do we want? We don't have a second party member yet, it seems like. Can we view the party? No, we don't have a... That's... Okay, so that nothing else shows up here. So the rogue, if he's gonna join, is not in our party yet. We have a steel sword. Suppose we could buy a chainmail. Reduce incoming bow damage by 30%. That seems a little bit limited. Scorched bow versus a tempered bow. Well, we don't have an archer yet, so honestly, let's just upgrade. I like the upgrade of the shield, I think. 2 extra block every turn seems good. Let's do that. And that is all the money we have. Onwards to making some noise. It's a mini boss. The blacksmith? Okay. Sorry, I paid you gold. Can I have it back? And he's right there. Okay, let's see. Let's check our... Are you gonna stand there and attack? Bleeding. Bleeding is a negative status effect that can be stacked. What a shocker. It deals damage equal to the current bleeding value of a character at the start of their turn and diminishes by 1 each turn. By default, the camera is in a fixed position and can be rotated around the level. If you want finer control, enable enhanced camera controls on the option screen. This will allow you to pan and zoom the camera more freely. Okay, and I think already we would like that. Dynamic, is it this one always? No. Oh, they actually, like, the sides fly. Ooh, that's very cool. That didn't do anything, did it? None. Does that, will that help? No. I don't know what we are clicking here. Let's just... Camera controls, enhanced. Ah, that's it. Okay, we can scroll in and out, or zoom in and out, but nothing else. Okay. 72 health? Are you attacking? You're not. You are, and are you attacking your friends? Just as you're waiting for opponents, so I guess not. I think they only maybe initiate the attack if we are standing there, and then we can push them. Okay, let's see what we have. We have a counter, but obviously we are not going to be standing here. We are taking 21 damage. I suppose, honestly, we could stay here and just counter everything. Could we really? I guess we could. But you're gonna push. So we're not gonna be able to counter anything anyway. That being said, though, we don't have a lot of options here, but... Okay, dash isn't... Okay, that's what I'm having a little trouble with. Dash 2 tiles, or move 2 tiles is not... It's move 2 tiles in one direction. We can't move down here and over here, for instance. That's what's bothering me a little bit here. Okay. Well, that's not a lot we can do, actually. We can do 12 damage. And I'm thinking we want to take some down pretty quickly here. Void over here, and honestly... I'm not sure if we can choose how much momentum we are gonna use. I think we just use the rest, so we probably have to just dash out here. gonna dash out. And let's counter, why not? I don't think it transfers, but now we will know for sure. You hit your friend, that's awesome. Now we are in a little bit of a rough position here. Very rough position. You have 10, and that deals 9, that's a problem. We have sweep. It's a lot of damage to a lot of characters here. Kills that guy. I think no matter what we do here, we are going to take some damage. Because we have to move over here. What will you do? You add bleeding? I think if we kill this guy and move in, we're gonna trigger these two guys' attacks. That's the problem here. Can we push this guy? I mean, let's find out. We can. Perfect. That means we're actually not gonna take any damage. Should have done this first, obviously. But it was kind of necessary for us to find out. Yep, we are not out of the woods at all. But can we kill you outright? This is free. You have 30. You do 18 there. We can push, move up, and separate. I don't think it's enough to kill you. But I think it's enough that we don't do a lot of damage. Did I not put on the consumable? Is that something I need to do? Have 2 enemies killed by enemy attacks? Yeah, that's not gonna happen. Move up. I don't think this is gonna be enough to kill you. No. And neither is this. -10. It's actually better. That's kind of what I don't understand, but it must be the momentum. That's fine. We'll take 2. And there's no bleed, so that's absolutely fine. Don't know what that means. Okay. What does this mean? It doesn't really say anything. Is he buffing something? Okay, let's see. We could do a nice sweeping arch and then slip away. We don't really have any... We have 3 attacks and 2 of them cost 2... what's it called? 2 mana, 2 momentum anyway, so we don't really have much of a choice. It's either heavy strike or sweep and then slip away. We can't get up here, right? Yes, we can. Good. Then we sweep, do some damage to everyone, and we kill one of them and make the last one very close to dying. So let's sweep and let's... I'm just gonna squeeze through. You do more damage now, but I think it's a little bit late for that. You're gonna do your thing. Well, I could actually be tempted to heavy strike you and just move away. Leave this guy alive for now. How much damage are you doing? 10? We can't do that. We can't heavy strike, separate and block. That's fine. Let's give you a good old whack. And then we'll move away. Just the one tile is fine. But you didn't even do it. Okay, I'm guessing, you know, we can do something like this. And say, no sorry. And you have 6, so it doesn't really matter, but we will... Yoink. And we... because push is free, I forgot. That's fine. Okay, that should be you dead. Blacksmith, give me my money back, since apparently you are a baddie. Yeah, that's fine. I wonder if these are random, these bonus objectives. Let's see. Dash. Once again, 2 tiles. Shift. Oh, I like shift. I love shift much more than I like dash. This is so much mobility compared to the dash, I feel. So let's do another shift. Okay, an invitation to danger. We need to survive. I don't know what privy means. Is that a bathroom? Health upgrade? I thought the next time I saw you, it'd be face down in a gutter. Yet here you are. Pay for information, minus 30 gold, or lie low. Let's just lie low. I'm not keen to lose gold. I don't think we have 30 gold anyway. Let's restore that 2 health. I'm sorry to disappoint, old friend. I just need someone to lick my wounds. Let's heal those 2. Why not? I want you. Those outlaws are a mangy pack, and it ain't just their bark you gotta worry about. I'll be fine. Just need a short rest and a long drink, and maybe a bit of local gossip. A couple of thugs came around this way earlier. Didn't recognize them neither. For your sake as well as mine, I'd best not say much more than that. It's not like you to hold your tongue. What's got you so spooked? A gruff figure approaches from the darkness. You'd best stop asking questions if you know what's good for you, says the thug. Can't say I ever have. Here's another question for you. Right hook or left? It is... Oh, bathroom. It's a pooper more than anything. Okay, you little bastard. What are you doing there? Ooh, we can shift. Very nice, very nice. And where do we have? We have you over there. Okay. So we need to shift before we kill this guy. Why can we not move over there, I wonder? That's weird. Can we check our deck? We can. Shift and slip are 2 different cards. Okay, okay, okay. 2 different cards. So slip moves to either side of an adjacent character, and shift moves through. Good to know. Okay. We have... Well, you're not gonna die then. I thought we had the quick strike. Well, you actually may die, because we are going to separate you. Boom! And then you are going to get shot. 11, so you will die. Take less than 5 damage and delay 2 enemy arrivals. Okay, that's... I'm not sure that's gonna be doable. I think we need to stand on these tiles. Yeah, there's no way we're gonna be able to do that. Not as it is right now, then. Eight block. Yeah, I'm thinking we move up here. We block. I do a little bit of damage on you. What was that debuff? Was it the counter thing? Maybe it was the counter. We could push you just to make sure you die, but I think you will already die. Let's push you into the pooper, why not? We can use the enemy to block as well, of course. Of course. Ooh, we can. I'm not sure if we're gonna take damage from this, but we'll find out. Let's push. A little bit of extra damage there to both of you. And I think he will just kill you. Let's see if we'll take damage. We did not. Good. Dash. Yeah, we're not gonna be able to block this one, unfortunately. 10 damage like this. Okay, so what can we do? Can kill one of them. We have 6 base block, which again means we could take 2. Actually, we can sweep and counter. That doesn't change the fact that we take 2. And we take 2, and that'll actually kill both of them. Let's do that. Yoink. You still do 2 damage like this. That's... from what? Yes, that's 2 damage. 3, why not? You still have counter, right? Yeah, okay. So we take 2 damage, but we kill those guys. I think that's well worth it. We just need to take less than 5. Yeah, we're not gonna block that either. Ah, move to the other side of an adjacent character or move 2 tiles. Okay, that's why we could move over here, if you remember. There was an enemy here. We were standing here, there was an enemy here and an enemy here. And we could move over here. That's because we can either move to the other side of an adjacent character or move 2 tiles. So we could actually block this turn. I'm thinking we will. Well, we can only do this. We want to do some damage. Let's block. Let's get this one done. Well, you do actually do the attack. Okay, good to know. Okay, let us see. We could just slip over here, and then we do a quick strike on you. And we do a counter. Why not push? Just some extra 4 damage. We'll block, counter. Get out of here. Yeah, we don't have our block. That makes the counter. That makes sense since we just had it. Okay. I really like the 3-strike combo. That's a lot of damage. You'll be dead. 10 to 12. Is that enough to kill you? Just barely not. 1 hit point left. You're doing 6 and you push. That's fine. Let's get you out of here. Well, you're doing 6. We're blocking 6, so we actually don't need to move at all. We can just wail on you. You're welcome to push me. Ooh, the sweeping strike would have been amazing right here, but alas, we didn't get it. That's okay. We can heavy strike you. That'll be it. And then we can kill you as well. And well, that's max momentum, whatever that is. and we'll just chill. I think that's it. Yeah. Nice. Okay. That's all the rewards. Nice. Plus 5 party leader max health. Ah, very good. Got some gold and we get a new card. That is a lot of movement cards now. Step movement. I think we have enough. I think the push is good, especially because it's free. Okay. Any difference here? What is that reward, I wonder? The bag down there. Is that equipment? That's the same icon as the trader, which we don't know what is apparently anymore. Yeah. Let's try that. Void. I like how the environment moves around or changes to, you know, give us better view of things. I really like that. It's a very cool little nifty feature. I really wish we could move around the camera a little bit more, but it is what it is. Defeat 4 enemies. We get an extra reward if we complete the fight within 6 turns. Let's try and see if we can't do that then. That is unfortunate. An unfortunate draw. Okay, well, we will do this. I guess we'll counter them because the counter does more damage than the push. We don't want to push them. We don't want to push them. We want to do as much damage as possible. We're doing 8. We have plenty of block. You can't attack because you're not ranged. That's unfortunate, especially since we are a little bit on a timer here. Okay, come close to me and let me get my sweeping strike. I did not, but I did get my heavy strike. Well, we can push you. 4 on each. You have 3 left. That's a little bit... Actually, ooh, we should have pushed you, shouldn't we? Then we could have killed you. I think that's actually... That's enough for us to want to revert that. Let's kill you. You actually didn't do damage to the one behind you. That is interesting. But... we definitely can kill you now. That's good enough. Yeah, come at me. Counter. Ah, okay. Well, we have 2 push. We do have our sweep. 10 to each. Is that what we want? 10 to each or 25 to 1. I think the sweep is more damage overall. Yeah, 5 more damage overall. A little more spread out, but that's okay. Whack, and you know, we can push both of them away. Ooh. And ooh, out you go. Have we even moved out of this spot? We can kill you now. We can separate you. Yeah, let's do that. Get out of here. I feel a little... this is a little bit of a you shall not pass moment, isn't it? We didn't even move. We didn't even move. Very nice. New equipment. Ooh, that is good. Ooh. Finally, some damage cards. Well, we know flying strike. We know heavy strike. Flying strike costs 4. Advance and deal 24 damage. Range 2. Cost 4? I mean, it's an immense amount of damage, but costs 4? Throat punch. Deal 4 damage, deal 1 stun when the target has no block. I think we're gonna go with that one. Ooh, yeah, boy. Okay, Scholar's Stave. Magic attacks deal plus 25% damage. That doesn't really do anything. It is a rank 3 though. That's really, really good. Saber. Duplicate first attack card played each fight. Okay. That's a one-time trigger, I think. And then the chainmail. Reduce incoming bow damage by 30%. The saber is probably... I mean, we could bank on getting a magic character. Rank 3 is really good. Because I think we'll be losing... that. It's only 2 damage, of course, but still... from our Titan sword. We could try the saber. Let's try the saber. You have your first piece of equipment. You are now on your way to being a proper adventurer. All purchased items must be equipped to a character after purchase on the view party screen. Some characters cannot use certain types of items. This depends on how many and what types of item slots they have. This is shown on the party management screen and when purchasing an item. Equipment can only be assigned this way in between fights, so make sure you tool up before you start an encounter. Let's do exactly that. Yes, because we also have our consumable. Suspicious meat. Gain +2 unarmed damage modifier and vulnerable for 3 turns. Well, that's not something that really matters to us, I guess. Okay, let's try this. Let's try the duplicate first attack. It doesn't really fit with the fighter image here, but we'll try it. And you know, maybe it can make up for it in what's it called? The damage we lose, maybe the momentum can make up for it by doing a double attack. Maybe not like a heavy strike or something like that, you know. Okay, find the black gauntlets. We are in the stables, and we can get a consumable as an extra reward. I feel like once we start a fight, we always end up being like extremely boxed in. But the game is called tight spaces, so I guess it kind of makes sense. Some voids are over railings. Any character pushed over the railing will be killed instantly. Throws that move characters around cannot be used to throw enemies over railings. Okay. Railings are highlighted in red when blah blah blah. Yeah. That is over there. Okay. Okay. So... unfortunately, is this counted as an attack? Unfortunately, we cannot get over and do our sweep. 6 damage down from 10. Ooh, I'm not sure the... I'm not sure what we did was the correct move. But you should play that again, right? Oh, okay. So it's not for free. Oof. Okay. No. We need to just win this fight. We need to definitely just win this fight. That's not at all what I expected. I thought it would play the first attack twice. Obviously it doesn't. Let's kill this guy. Ooh, that's not what I was after. Let's just put it like that. And we can get around here. So honestly, let's shift down here. Maybe we can get lucky and scoop around. But I don't think we're gonna get so much movement. So I don't think so. That's pretty unfair that you can do it. Let's see. Throw and deal 6 damage. Ignore. You cannot. This cannot be dodged. That's fair. I wonder if I can counter that. Actually, you're just gonna push me. That's kind of maybe what I want. Actually, maybe it's not what I want if I want to complete it within 5 turns, because this way I can only hit 1 enemy at a turn. So maybe that is not what I want. Yeah, that damage is... Youch. push you away. I don't want to be pushed. I'm thinking... I want to see what happens with the throw and the counter. So we're actually not going to separate here, because I want to see what happens. Get blocked, but do we counter? We do not. Okay. Stun is a negative status effect that can prevent an enemy from acting. It goes into effect the moment they get stunned and clears after one turn. So I'm guessing we're gonna get Throat Punch. Yes, we are. You're choke slamming, you're pushing. Okay, what do we do here? We did get Heavy Strike, that's 18 damage now. That's enough to take you out. We could Throat Punch you. We are not gonna get this, I think. Well, we might, but... 10 damage. It's not enough to kill you. I think we do Heavy Strike on you to kill. And then Throat Punch on this gal. You're now a little bit stunned, and you... Ah, the 2 damage, of course, it was from the sword, because now it does nothing. Yeah, we're gonna get the sword back on right after this, 100%. That was not a good, not a good decision. Can slip up here, which we will. So 12 versus 18, I guess. And this is, yeah, this is really unfortunate. Donk. Where's my sweeping strike? Kill. Excuse me. Ooh, you are actually attacking. Okay. How much are you attacking for? 6? That doesn't matter. Then we'll just take it. Like the boss we are, and let's do some more damage to you. We might get it, but we need to do a lot of damage in the next couple of turns. Well, the push helps. Or does it? Not really, actually. We still need to use 2 cards on this. I don't think we're gonna get the thingy. We can at least go up here and do a little bit of damage to you. So if it counts the next turn as well, then we're okay, but I don't think it does. No, it's out. That's completely fair. That's completely fair. That's such a shame, though. Such a shame. Such a shame. We were so close. If we had kept the sword, we would have been just fine. Yeah, that's a shame, but that's okay. Left Shunt. Deal 6 damage, push target to the left. Okay, that's nice. Positioning move. Move up to 2 tiles. Discard if not played as the first card in turn. Okay, or step. Well, left shunt it is. Party. Yeah, that was horrendous. That was pretty bad. At least for the fighter. At least for the fighter. Okay, so now we have a choice. We don't really have any gold. We actually have 0 gold, so honestly, we might as well just go to the well. Or the tavern, I should say. At taverns, you can rest up and heal your party leader. Later, you will be able to recruit new characters to your cause at taverns. Ah, okay. And once you have a party, you will have the opportunity to heal all characters at once. Okay. Yeah, we cannot recruit yet. Okay, fair enough. We've met a few of them that we will meet, but for now, I guess not yet. I guess we'll just heal the leader for 20. Luckily, we have gold for that. That's enough. Guess we will finish the this run at least in this video. No reason not to now. Run the Gauntlets. Staples interior. Just random enemies. No bosses, anything. A group of outlaws gather outside an abandoned stable on the outskirts of a village, guarding the entrance. A now familiar symbol hangs above the door. You lost or something, or do we have a problem? Let's threaten the guards. We can get a consumable. No idea, but you can either let me in or I can use your head to break down the door. Welcome to the tournament. Well, can we equip that now? We can. Melee damage deal plus 50% for 2 turns. Now that is something. That is something we can use. Inside the barn, you find yourself surrounded by an elite crew of the kingdom's finest thugs, thieves, and cutthroats. Alright, you lot 3 rounds, 1 winner. No rules. We're looking for the best of the worst. Show us what you got. Boss. Okay. You got my invitation then? Oh, that was deliberate? I'm grateful. My family stopped inviting me to things ages ago. You can clearly handle yourself. You want a job? I'm not much in favor of working with kidnappers. Then I can't let you leave. It's 50 health. And a star. Excuse me, whatever that means. So he can front kick. We know this one. 6 damage and push, or advance first, then do the same. That means we are moving. What on earth does this mean? Oh, you need combo points. Wow, my voice is not used to talking so much. Okay. Well, we are going to... I mean, if we move over here, he technically shouldn't be able to hit us, right? But there's no reason not to, I guess. We have no damage cards. Might as well do something like this. A little bit of damage, I suppose. We got some combo points. You're free. Are you actually doing damage? I don't know. Let's do some damage to this guy. Boosh. I don't think we want to move up there. Let's just end the turn as is. What was our defeat all 1 bosses? Okay. Quick strike. Move up. Whack, whack, whack. And then a push to kill. Up into the hay. And let's wait for the boss to come a little bit closer because, oh my god, there's a lot. I think we need to kill him quickly. But with the Berserker's Grog, I think, especially with this, you know, we can do a lot. I mean, you're doing 6 damage, so it's like laughable. Grog. You felt that, didn't you? Minus 13. Minus 9. And then something. I think this is better. It's because we can't do some damage when this is done. But I think this is still better. You do 6 damage. We block it. We don't even take any damage. Boosh. Oh, you son of a gun. Protecting your friend, huh? Oh, but this is such a... Okay, we still do actually some damage. That's not too bad. Can we do this to the boss? No, he's blocking. That's fair. We will still do this. Because we can either attack... We will actually kill. But we shouldn't, because then we get pushed out. You are pushing. No, we don't get pushed out. We don't get pushed out, because this is not void. Okay. So we could long strike here. To kill. It's not gonna change much. We'll still... We'll still get hit just by the boss instead of that guy. That's fine. You might take some damage here. Yeah, 4 for the what's it called? Collision. That's okay, because now we should be in a position to just outright whack this guy. I want to see if... Oh no, I don't. Let's push first then. I want to see if this actually uses the momentum. I'm not sure if we will when we do this. Why doesn't it show up that he takes damage? He does. It didn't go away, but that might have been because it was the final little bit, the final card. But it might just mean that we need that we need to have 2, not that we spend 2. Get plus 20 party health as a heal, I guess. It's 75 gold. I'm not sure that matters right now since we're done here. Okay, I know you've been kidnapping innocent people. It ends now. Kidnapping? We were hired to escort certain people with special abilities. My crew can be clumsy, but they all came willingly. Mostly. Who hired you? Never asked questions, never saw their faces. All I know is they pay well. Very well. It feels like I've stumbled upon a great quest, which is the last thing I wanted. An inconvenient what? Call to arms? Is that what it said? Yes, an inconvenient call to arms. But that, I think, is where we put a cut in for now. It's been a little bit of a longer video, but that's completely fine. We completed the first act of the... Are we still in the prologue? Doesn't say so. So this might be like... first real act, but we finished the prologue. Maybe. We finished the first part of the prologue at least, and next time we will continue off of this. Thank you for watching, and until next time, take care.